Here are the two schools for tonight's show. Ardenne High, seeded number 3, up against the number 14 seed Camperdown High. This is Schools Challenge Quiz. Ardenne High is represented today by team captain Gavaska Smith, Delia Thomas, Dominique Stewart, and Temba Makize. And Camperdown High is represented by team captain Abigail Reed, Orly Huslin, Moses Mitchell, and Kidane Green. Only one of these teams will move on to the next round. Hello and welcome to the 7th match here in round 3 of TVJ's Schools Challenge Quiz. I'm your host, Jean-Paul Manu, and your judges this evening are Ava McIntosh for the sciences and Mrs. Teresa Easy for the arts. It all comes down to this: 64 high schools across the island have entered the challenge, but do they have the skill, the knowledge, and the temperament to move on to the next round? It's time for the opening challenge. In this section, teams will be asked questions alternately and will receive 1 point for each correct answer. Earlier we had the toss. Ardenne High won and decided to go first. So we begin with Ardenne High. May I please have 5 minutes on the clock? Ardenne High, Bible knowledge. In the Bible, which evangelist had 4 unmarried daughters with the gift of prophecy?
Philip.
That's right. Bible knowledge for Camperdown. Give the specific name of the object of the Israelites' worship while Moses was receiving the 10 Commandments.
A golden calf.
That's right. Biology for Ardenne. Millipedes are arthropods, which are members of which taxonomic class?
Myriapoda.
Diplopoda. Biology for Camperdown. Lobsters belong to which taxonomic class of crustaceans?
Malacostraca.
That's correct. English language for Ardenne. Form a noun from the verb criticize.
Critic.
That's right, or criticism, critique. English language for Camperdown. Form the noun from the adjective clear.
Clarity. Clarity.
That's right. Local and international affairs, a visual clue for Ardenne. Look at the monitor and identify this person, please.
Mark Carney.
Nawaz Sharif, Prime Minister of Pakistan. Local and international affairs for Camperdown. Your visual clue. Look at the monitor and identify this person, please.
Charles Michel.
Charles Michel, Prime Minister of Belgium. Correct. General knowledge, Ardenne. Which American state is nicknamed the Hoosier State?
Indiana.
Correct. General knowledge for Camperdown. Which American state is nicknamed the Pelican State?
South Dakota.
That's incorrect. Louisiana. Geography. Pico de Orizaba or Citlaltépetl is the highest point in which country?
Mexico.
That's right. Geography for Camperdown. The Arenal volcano is an active volcano in which country?
Philippines.
Costa Rica. Music and audio clue for Ardenne. Listen to the following clip and identify this singer.
Gentleman.
Sugar Minot. Music for Camperdown. Listen to the following clip and identify this singer.
Anthony B.
Sprague Benz. Chemistry for Ardenne. What is the chemical formula for calcium hydrogen carbonate?
CaHCO3 bracket 2.
That's correct. Chemistry for Camperdown. What is the chemical formula for chromium 3 nitrite?
Chromium 3 CRN. Chromium 3 nitrite. NO2. That CrNO2 bracket 3.
Very good. Mathematics for Ardenne. What is the equivalent of cosine A divided by sine A?
Tangent of A.
Tangent of A.
I have cotangent A, judges. Mathematics for Camperdown. What is tan squared A plus 1?
Second E. Second E. Sixth grade. Sixth grade.
Sixth grade.
Second squared A. Theatre and cinema for Ardenne. A visual clue. Look at the monitor and identify this person, please.
Grace Kelly.
Vivian Lee, Theatre and Cinema. For Camperdown, look at the monitor and identify this person.
Catherine Hepburn.
Incorrect. Princess Grace of Monaco, Grace Kelly. History. For Ardenne, which British commander gained much fame for his victories against Napoleon Bonaparte?
Horatio Nelson.
Horatio Nelson.
Is correct. Camperdown. History. Which president of the United States was famous for writing the Declaration of Independence?
1776. George Washington.
George Washington.
I have Thomas Jefferson. Judges. Sport. A visual clue for Ardenne. Look at the monitor and identify this person, please.
Michael Vaughan.
Ronaldo Nehemiah, former U.S. 110-meter hurdler. Sport. A visual clue for Camperdown. Look at the monitor and identify this person, please.
Brian Johnson.
Edwin Moses, former U.S. 400-meter hurdler. Physics for Ardenne, who shared the 1986 Nobel Prize for Physics for his fundamental work in electron optics and for the design of the first electron microscope.
John Bardeen.
Ernst Ruska, Physics for Camperdown, who won the Nobel Prize for Physics in 1982 for his theory of critical phenomena in connection with phase transitions.
Kenneth Wilson.
Kenneth Wilson.
Is correct. Spanish for Ardenne, give an English equivalent proverb for the Spanish. La salud es la mayor riqueza.
Choose the lesser of two evils.
Choose the lesser of two evils.
Health is better than wealth. Spanish for Camperdown. What is the English equivalent for the Spanish proverb? Algo es algo, menos es nada.
No bread.
Half a loaf is better than no bread.
That's correct. And that bell signifies the end of an exciting opening challenge for this evening. Scores in the match look to be Ardenne High on 6 points, Camperdown High just ahead on 8 points. It's time now to pause for this evening's Digicel Viewer's Question. Our viewer's question comes from the category Music. The question is, what is the relative minor of G major? Answers will be accepted only by text messaging. Send your text message to 422-QUIZ. That's 422-7849. The first 5 persons who answer correctly will receive a prize of a credit to their Digicel account. When we come back, it'll be time for the Speed Challenge. Don't go anywhere. Schools Challenge Quiz 2016 returns right after these messages. Welcome back to SCQ 2016. You're watching the 7th match here in round 3. The scores are Ardenne High on 6 points, Camperdown High ahead on 8 points. It's now time for the Speed Challenge, in which teams can answer as many questions as possible during 3 separate 60-second periods. Ardenne High, you won the toss. It's time for your first minute. In the Bible, who was the 11th son of Jacob?
Done.
Joseph, what are organisms made up of one or more cells with complex internal structures called organelles?
Eukaryotes.
Eukaryotes is correct. Give a 6-letter word starting with M that is a synonym for the word change.
Modify.
That's right. Who is the Canadian High Commissioner to Jamaica?
That is Sylvain Fabic.
That's correct. In which American state would you find the capital city of Lansing?
Michigan.
Sorry?
Michigan.
That's right. The Matterhorn mountain is located in which mountain range?
Swiss Alps.
The Alps. Switzerland came first. Judges, that's up to you. Which international artist released the 2015 single What Do You Mean?
Justin Bieber.
That's right. Which subatomic particle has an approximate mass of 9.109
Electron.
times 10? That's right. So minus 31 kilogram. What is 4/5 times minus 3 4/7?
Pass.
That is negative 15. In the 2016 movie Star Trek Beyond, who played the role of Captain Kirk? And won't have time to answer. Chris Pine. Not bad. Ardenne, a little eager to answer. However, Camperdown, let's come to you now for your first minute. In the Bible, who was the 5th son of Jacob?
Done.
That's right. What is an organism that is made up of a cell that lacks a true nucleus called?
Yes.
Prokaryote.
That's correct. You have a five-letter word starting with E that is the synonym for the word avoid.
Avoid.
Evade.
No. Issue.
Evade is correct. I believe that's incorrect. Evade or elude. Who is the IMF mission chief for Jamaica?
Pass.
Dr. Uma Ramakrishnan. In which American state would you find the capital city of Jackson?
Jackson. Mississippi.
That's correct. Name one of the two countries for which the Matterhorn mountain is a border.
Switzerland. Switzerland.
Italy.
Switzerland or Italy is correct. Which international artist released the 2015 single Flashlight?
Flashlight. Jesse J.
That's right. Which subatomic particle identifies isotopes?
That's a carbon 14.
Neutrons. What is minus 5 1/4 times minus 2 2/7?
Pass.
Plus 12. In the 2016 movie Ride Along 2, who played the role of Detective James Payton?
O'Shea Jackson.
That's right. Or Ice Cube. In what year did Malcolm X form the Organization of Afro-American Unity?
1959.
Incorrect. 1964. Well done. Camperdown for your first minute. Ardenne, we're come now to you for your second minute. Which city will host the 2022 Commonwealth Games?
That is Manchester.
Durban in South Africa. What is the name for two forces acting at right angles which have the same effect as a single force?
Pass.
Components. Give an English idiomatic expression similar in meaning to the Spanish andar de cabeza.
Look before you leap.
To run around like a headless chicken. Who's the author of the Caribbean novel Breath, Eyes, Memory?
Edwin Scott.
That's correct. In which Jamaican parish is the attraction Two Sisters Caves?
St. Catherine.
That's right. Which two books of the Bible start with the phrase in the beginning?
John and Genesis.
That's correct. Which plant family has the record for the maximum number of chromosomes?
Pass.
The fern family. Form of verb from the word deaf.
Die.
Defen. Who is the chief executive officer of Food for the Poor in Jamaica?
This is David Mayer.
Robin Mahfood. On what date is International Human Rights Day celebrated annually?
12.
10th of December. The Pacific Islands of Juan Fernandez and Salasi Gomez are a part of which
Marshall
South
Islands.
American country? Chile. At the 50th Annual Grammy Awards, who was the winner of the category Best New Artist?
Megan Trainor.
Megan Trainor came, but I believe it was after the bell. Not bad. Ardenne, for your second minute. Camperdown, we're coming back to you now for your second minute here in the Speed Challenge. Which city hosted the 2006 Commonwealth Games?
2006. City. New Delhi.
Melbourne in Australia. A force of 3 newtons acts on a small body, pushing it vertically upwards with another force of 7 newtons, pushing it vertically downwards. What is the direction of the two forces?
Downwards.
Correct. Give an English idiomatic expression similar in meaning to the Spanish andarse por las ramas.
Pass.
To beat around the bush. Who wrote the novel No Language is Neutral?
Michael Anthony.
Dion Brand. In which Jamaican parish is the attraction Bath Botanical Gardens?
St. Thomas.
That's right. How many of Paul's letters to the Corinthians are included in the New Testament? Correct. What is the number of chromosomes in Down syndrome?
2 plus 2.
24.
47. Form a noun from the adverb averse.
Adversity.
Sorry?
Adversity.
Incorrect. Aversely. The 2016 general elections in Jamaica resulted in how many magisterial recounts?
3.
Judges? On what date is World Diabetes Day celebrated annually?
March
10.
November 14.
Come back.
Well done, Camperdown, for your second minute. Ardenne High, we're coming back to you now for your third and final minute. Name one of the products formed when sodium hydroxide reacts with hydrochloric acid.
Sodium chloride.
That's correct, or and water. If the product of 5 numbers equals 0,
Pass.
at least, well, 1, at least how many of them should be equal to 0? 1. Who played the role of former model Derek Zoolander in the movie Zoolander 2?
Pencil.
That's right. In what year did the Bank of Jamaica start operations?
1959.
61. What was the what is the current men's world record time for the 4x100 meters relay?
36.98.
36.84. What is the SI unit of radioactivity?
Becquerel.
Correct. What number is 138?
138.
That's right. Who wrote the 2011 Pulitzer Prize for fiction for the novel A Visit from Goon
Pass.
Squad? Jennifer Egan. Which structure in Clarendon is a physical testament to the sacrifice
Nathan
of...
Clock Tower.
That's correct. World War II or World War I soldiers. In the Bible, 33 tales of which animal did Samson
Fox.
tie together?
Fox.
Foxes or jackals. What is the name of the brain sensory switchboard located on top of the brain
Focus.
stem? That's the thalamus. Well done, Ardenne, for your third and final minute. Camperdown, we're coming back to you now for your third and final minute. What is the name of the body of water between South America's Cape Horn and South Shetland Islands of Antarctica?
Strait of Magellan.
Incorrect. Drake Passage or Sea of Hostess. At the 58th Annual Grammy Awards, who was the winner of the category Best R&B Performance?
The Weekend.
That's correct. Which alkane is used as a reference for measuring the ability of gasoline to burn without explosion?
Octane.
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 Correct. A number which cannot be expressed as the ratio between two integers, where the denominator is
Irrational
not
number.
equal to 0, is called what?
Irrational number.
Very good. Who played the role of Jean Grey in the movie X-Men Apocalypse?
Jean Grey. Pass.
Sophie Turner, who was the first governor of the Bank of Jamaica.
No episode.
Stanley Payton. Which medal did Jamaica win in the women's 4x400 meters relay at the 2012 Summer Olympics?
Bronze.
Correct. What is the SI unit of catalytic activity? Correct. What number is 377?
366.
377. Who wrote the 2013 Pulitzer Prize-winning novel The Orphan Master's Son?
Pass.
Adam Johnson. What is the name of the lighthouse that stands on
Plum
the...
Point. Plum Point.
Plum Point came, judges. That is indeed the name of the lighthouse that stands on the Palisadoes Peninsula near the entrance to the Kingston Harbor. That's the end of the speed challenge for this evening. Scores are Ardenne High on 20 points. Camperdown High is still ahead on 24 points. It's now time for today's True Juice study tip. Today's True Juice study tip is from Cheval French, SCQ team captain for Kingston College. Cheval says, construct a study timetable. List the subjects, allocate suitable time to be spent on each, and stick to it. We take a break. When we come back, it'll be time for what's shaping up to be an exciting buzzer challenge, which will decide our winner. Stay tuned. This 7th match in round 3 of TVJ's Schools Challenge quiz returns right after this. Welcome back to Schools Challenge Quiz. You're watching the 7th match in round 3. The scores are Ardenne High on 20 points, Camperdown High on 24 points. Let's get into the buzzer challenge, shall we? Teams must press the buzzer and wait to be identified, please, before giving their answers. 2 points will be added for each correct answer, but teams will lose 2 points if the answer is incorrect. So teams, time to gear up with your quick fingers, quick thinking, and fast answers, which could put you 1 step closer to winning the championships. May I please have 4 minutes on the clock? And the first question is from Bible Knowledge. Korah and Dathan were killed after disobeying God's word given to which Israelite leaders? Camperdown High.
Moses and Aaron. Moses and Aaron.
Very good. Biology. The SER organelle is used for detoxifying drugs. What does SER stand for? Ardenne High.
Smooth endoplasmic reticulum.
That's correct. English language. Give a 9-letter verb starting with V, which means to dither or waver. Vacillate. Local and international affairs of visual clue teams. Look at the following clip and identify this person, please. Camperdown High.
Hun Sen.
Hun Sen, the Prime Minister of Cambodia. Very good. Chemistry. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6 is the electronic configuration of which element? Camperdown High.
Argon.
Very good. Music and audio clue teams. Listen to the following clip and identify this singer. Ardenne High.
Omi.
That's right. General knowledge. Sherlock Holmes is a fictional character created by which? Ardenne High.
Arthur Conan Doyle.
That's correct. Spanish. Specifically, which room in the house is El Dormitorio? Camperdown High.
The bedroom.
Master bedroom. Dormitorio Principal. Geography. Cape Prince of Wales is located near which U.S. state? Alaska. Theater and cinema, a visual clue teams. Look at the following clip and identify the person. Ardenne.
Charlize Theron.
That's correct. Information technology on a standard keyboard. Which letter comes between Z and Camperdown High?
X.
Correct. History. Who led the largest slave rebellion in Barbados is Ardenne High?
Musa.
Buster. Correct. Mathematics. What is the cotangent of 30 degrees in Camperdown High?
Root 3.
Root 3 is correct. Physics. What is the name for the rise or fall of a liquid? Camperdown High?
Tide.
Sorry?
Tide.
Incorrect. In a tube of a very fine bore, it's a capillarity or capillary action. Sport or visual clue. Teams, look at the monitor and identify this person, please. Ardenne.
Rashid Dwyer.
Very good. Jamaican heritage. The Wesley Gammon Building is a prominent structure at which all-girls high school in Jamaica? The Hampton School. French. What is le pain et le beurre? Ardenne High.
Bread and butter.
That's right. Literature. The collection of short stories entitled Listen, the Wind was published 32 years after the death of the author. Who was the author? Roger Mays. Art. Leda and the Swan is the title of 16th century painting done by which artist? Peter Paul Rubens. Bible knowledge. What was the first miracle performed by the Apostle Camperdown High?
Healing the blind.
Healing blind.
Healing of a lame man at the Gate Beautiful. Biology. Which section of a nephron is responsible for concentrating the solute in the filtrate? Loop of Henley. English language. Complete the proverb. A friend to all. Camperdown High.
Is a friend to none.
That's right. Local and international affairs. Who is the Prime Minister of Benin? Camperdown High. Is correct. Chemistry. To the nearest whole number. What is the relative atomic mass of the element I? Camperdown High.
Alright, 56.
Correct. Music. Which popular local female dancehall artist converted to Christianity? And that bell. Ardenne buzzed in, but I think it was after the bell, judges. Ardenne buzzed in. I think it was after the bell. I'm not sure. Do we give them an opportunity to answer the question? Yes, I started. Okay, we're going to take a break. We'll be back to wrap up the show. Right after this, don't go anywhere. Welcome back. After a very exciting match, the number 14 seed Camperdown High is our winner this evening. We invite the captains now to shake hands in keeping with school's challenge quiz tradition. Your final scores: Ardenne High ended on 32 points, Camperdown High on 34 points. After a review of the tape, it was confirmed that Ardenne buzzed in just after the bell, so the judges could not allow them to give an answer. Ardenne High is coached by Don Lee Wadsworth and Anthony Williams, and Camperdown High is coached by Siobhan Byfield and David Fuller. Camperdown High will now advance to the quarterfinals of the competition. And that's it for us. Join us tomorrow again at 6:30 p.m. for the final match in round 3, when the number 11 seed Manchester High will face the number 6 seed Woolmer's Boys. From all of us here at TVJ's Schools Challenge Quiz 2016, I'm Jean-Paul Manu. Stay tuned and pleasant viewing.
Good day, Jamaica. I'd firstly like to thank God for this victory. Secondly, I'd like to thank my teammates and my coaches for their dedication in preparation for this match. Thirdly, I'd like to say thank you to Ardenne High School for a well-played match and better luck next time. And this match is dedicated to Camperdown High School as we celebrate our 86th anniversary. And I'd like to leave you guys with these few words. Camperdown is a pro supporter of 2016 champs. Thank you.